The Rolex Submariner. I'm making an emergency video tonight. Stay tuned, it should be good. Welcome back, everybody. The Watch Dad here. Today I have a video that I never intended to make. Never thought I would make a video talking about this. First things first, wrist check, Rolex Sub 116610LN, my Grail watch. That being said, I wanted to make this video ASAP because everything's still fresh in my mind from what I've been seeing, and I mean, I've already had an idea of why people say these things, but just to cut to the chase, obviously I have this YouTube channel and a lot of my YouTube is filled with watch content, so I happened to come across a short yesterday. I'm gonna say people's names, I don't care. And just be warned, I'm sure you can say bad words on YouTube. I don't know, but if you thought I was triggered with the water resistance video, this is a bigger trigger for me because it's more personal. Yeah, if I say bad words, I'm sorry, but that's just me. I talk like that. I have bad vocabulary when it comes to bad words, so fuck it. So yeah, I saw a video. I think it's, I don't follow him, but he comes across, some of his videos come across my page, and his name is his Nico something. He's a big watch guy, talks about watches, whatever. And he made a short, and it was what your watch says about you. And I got to the part where he was talking about the Rolex Sub, and pretty much anybody that wears a Rolex Sub is a salesman, this and that, blah 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 blah, whoop de whoop. And all the comments, people were, you know, agreeing with him. Yeah, every salesman in the world is owns a Submariner. Every car dealership you walk into, everybody's wearing a Submariner, this and that. So I already knew a lot of people have like a distaste or dislike for the Rolex Submariner for reasons I'm gonna get into, reasons I might not get into right now. But on topic with the car salesman thing, I've been to many dealerships in the past. I bought a lot of cars. Not once have I seen anybody wearing a salesman wearing a Rolex Sub. I see them wearing Invictas or, you know, other divers, but I've never seen anybody as a salesman wearing a Rolex Submariner. So yeah, fuck, whatever. So my video, and so then I went down this rabbit hole on YouTube. I just happened to type in, you know, Rolex Submariner overrated, or Rolex, why not to buy Rolex Submariners. And the reasons are just, to me, it just boggles my brain. If you don't know, the Rolex Submariner, especially this version, is what got me into all this. It is my favorite watch. It is my Grail watch. I have my Grail watch. I didn't have to like build up to it. I got it. And ever since then, ever since I put this watch on, ever since I saw this watch, and I know I wanted it. Fast forward to when I actually got the watch. Not once have I felt any distaste or was let down by, oh, I finally got it. It's so anticlimactic. No, this is. If I had to choose one watch to keep forever, it would be this watch. I choose this watch over any watch that I have 99% of the time if I'm going somewhere dressy or anywhere. This is the watch I choose. So I saw another video, and I'm gonna get to my points, but I saw another video of another watch guy when I'm in this rabbit hole. His name is I don't follow him either, but he comes across my page. His name is Federico, and I think his handle is Federico Talks Watches. he has 2 videos, and one, I didn't see the one where he says 5 reasons why he likes the Submariner, but he had another one of 5 reasons why he disliked it. And one of the reasons was him living in New York. I believe he said everybody has a Submariner, so the watch isn't unique enough for him. I don't care who has a Submariner. If everybody has, this watch is unique to me, and that's all that should matter. He said everybody in New York has a Submariner. So I'm willing to challenge him on camera right now. Let's go to Yankee Stadium on a playoff game where it's sold out. Let's go to the U.S. Open where people have money. Let's go to the final, Arthur Ashe Center Court, U.S. Open final. I'll take my Submariner, and I am willing to bet that I don't know how many fans, like 20,000 fans probably sit in that arena. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to bet my watch that I won't come across 10 people wearing a Submariner. Maybe not even 5. We can go to Yankee Stadium. We can go to Oracle Park here in San Francisco nearby, where there's 45,000 fans. I probably won't see 5 people wearing a Submariner. I can add, if you're wearing a nice watch, I can go up and ask you, do you own a Submariner? Not everybody has a Submariner. No $10,000 watch is ununique. I'm sorry if it isn't, a GMT with a blue and red bezel, a black and blue bezel. This watch is plain. There's nothing aesthetically like unique, or not unique, but crazy about it. It has some have a date complications, some don't have a date. It's a plain watch. It was always meant to be a plain watch. Since 1953, when it was released, it wasn't intended to be this fashion statement icon. It was meant to be a diamond watch, a utility watch, and somehow, some way, it became the most iconic watch ever made, the most popular watch ever made, and those are facts. It doesn't need no other bullshit. That's why it's that's why everybody wants this watch. That's why it's so popular, because it's just the plainness about it is what makes it special. The fact that you can wear this watch to whatever you want, in any occasion you want, and it goes. You can wear it to play baseball with your kids. You can wear it to mow the lawn. You can wear it to the beach. You can wear it to the pool. You can wear it later that night to the wedding at the beach. The wedding, you can wear it to the opera. It goes with it. Any single thing that you want to put on, any place you want to go, it goes. It just works, and that's what's so special about this watch. This is if you wanted only a one watch collection, this is the watch you choose. Other aspects of why people on YouTube were saying they didn't like this watch was it's the most and this is facts too, I don't disagree, it's the most copied watch. I'm not talking about fake, like fake watch. I'll get to that one later, but it's the most copied watch in the sense that all other brands have something similar to this Submariner, from Tudor, from Seiko, was it Sterling, Invicta. Everybody copies this watch and has their version of this watch. And somebody on YouTube was saying that they owned one and they didn't like it because they saw somebody on the street one day or something, and they went up to them because they thought that they had a Submariner, and they wanted to like say, oh hey, nice sub, I have one too, blah blah blah. But when he got close to the guy, he realized it wasn't a sub, it was something else. So that turned him off. Having owning that watch, it kind of like was distasteful for him or something, because it's so copied and so plain. Everybody has it. So that was that dude's reason. Another reason is somebody else was saying that it's the most faked watch out there, and I think it is too. This watch, especially the black one, I think has the most. I don't know. It's the most counterfeited watch out there. And then some other person's point. It might have been the same guy, but he says that people walk up to him, and I've had it too, where people walk up to you and they're like, "Oh, hey, oh yeah, nice, oh yeah, nice watch. Is that real?" And then you're like, and my answer in my head when people have asked me, it's only probably been one or twice, but I'm like, why are you asking me this question? Yeah, you can. I'm more than welcome to hear. Oh yeah, nice watch. Yeah, I love that watch. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Cool, genuinely. But when I'm on the street, I'm always looking at people and seeing what they're wearing on watches, because I like to spot watches. I like to look at watches. And yeah, I was on vacation and somebody had a GMT. I was like, hey, that's a nice GMT. You got that? It was a Pepsi, a very nice watch. But I'm not like, hey, is that real? Or is it fake? Can I see that? Like, who the fuck asks that question? Why would you ask that question? Next time somebody asks me that, I'm like, nah, it's fake, dude. Like, what do you care if my watch is real or fake? Like, you ask a stupid question, you can get a stupid ass answer. That's my opinion. So yeah, some people don't like the Submariner because it's the most copied watch, the most faked watch. Another person I follow, and I do follow this guy because I love his content, is Adrian from Bark and Jack. And I came across his video where he talks about how he sold his Submariner. I watched it. I say I love the guy, I love his stuff, but I don't fully agree to his reasoning because if you probably haven't watched that video, but he has a Submariner Kermit, he has an Explorer, and he bought his Submariner, his black Submariner after the fact, after those two watches. So he ended up selling it because he couldn't really justify I think he paid $6,000 for it a couple years ago. He couldn't justify the price point for it, and then he pulls out his Black Bay 58. Yeah, you're happy with your Black Bay 58. This is my opinion, because you already have a Submariner Kermit and you already have a Rolex Explorer. So why do you want or need another Submariner? You know what I mean? So yeah, you get something different, get a Tudor. Nobody in the world that thinks their Submariner as a Grail watch is gonna buy a Black Bay 58 and be like, oh, I don't need a Submariner anymore because I bought a Black Bay 58. And if they say that shit, they're lying, because nobody grows up saying, hey, my Grail watch is a Tudor, my Grail watch is a Black Bay, my Grail watch is a Pelagos. Nobody, if I'm wrong, so help me God, but nobody is Grail watching. Your Grail watch is not a Tudor. Nothing wrong with Tudor. I'm just saying, comparing to the sub, it's not a Submariner. Some people in the comments, oh yeah, well, I always wanted a sub, but I bought a Black Bay 58 and I've never looked back. I've never wanted a sub after that. You're fucking lying. And then the last one of the points is, it's so recognizable and plain, and that's why people don't like it. How do you fault the Submariner for being so, Rolex and any Rolex, for being so recognizable that you want to fault it for being that recognizable, that everybody knows what it is? Like, anybody that you cannot know anything about watches or know the slightest about watches and see somebody wearing a Submariner and know, hey, that's a Rolex Submariner. And this is the point. The point is, people think that some people think that people that wear Submariners are trying too hard. That they only have a Submariner because people know what a Submariner is, therefore making you look like you have money or that you're trying too hard. And I don't deny that some people do that, but for me personally, I don't care what you think about me wearing this watch. I love this watch because I love this watch, not because what you think of me wearing the watch, not because I'm trying to do something or try to look a certain type of way. I genuinely love this watch and I will never ever sell this watch. So yeah, so if you're worried about wearing a Rolex Submariner because everybody knows exactly what that watch is and they think you're trying to do too much, it's like, those are usually people that don't know shit about watches, because on the grand spectrum of watches and prices, Rolex is the most popular watch brand, the most recognizable watch on people's wrist, especially the people that don't know about watches. You see the sub, you automatically know it's a Rolex. You see that Cyclops on the Datejust, you see on the dial, you know it's a Rolex. You see a Jubilee bracelet, you know it's a Rolex. You see an Oyster bracelet, you know it's a Rolex. But yeah, on that grand spectrum of watches, I'm not even gonna throw Tudor in there, but I'm gonna throw Omega. You have Rolex at the lower end of this price spectrum of watches, because you have, after that, you have your big heavy hitters. You have JLC, you have Patek, you have Audemars, you have Jacob. I mean, you have watches that cost hundreds of $1,000s. Richard Mille, you know what I mean? Rolex in this grand spectrum it's not. You're not rich if you own a Rolex. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is all my pet peeves. It just makes me mad that people, think this way, about this watch. It's the most iconic watch ever made, the most popular watch ever made for a reason. And if you don't like that because of that, then hey, it's fine. You can buy a different watch, but you can't, look down on it or frown upon it because it's so iconic, because it's so popular. You just can't. And if you do, and if you think that there's better options for it at lower price points, then you're wrong, because nothing compares to this watch. Nothing compares to it. I don't care how much it costs, or I don't care how much it's trading for it. And the hype about it. I bought mine. This watch, I've had it since 2016. Before the hype, where you can go into any store and you can pick one up. Nowadays, yeah, all these sports watches, these sports model stainless steel watches, somehow they all got hyped up, and it makes me mad to the point where I'm probably not gonna buy a Rolex ever again because of that. Like, if you have $10,000 to buy this watch, you should be able to go to the store and buy the watch. It shouldn't be no BS waiting list, no BS this. A year ago, you had to pay $17,000 for this watch. Now it's gone down. I think you get it for like 12 now. But yeah, if your Grail watch has always been a Rolex sub, buy the Rolex sub. Don't listen to my advice. Don't listen to any of these other why you shouldn't buy the Rolex sub, why it's overhyped, why. If this is the watch you genuinely have always wanted or want, buy the watch. You're not gonna regret it, and you shouldn't worry about what others think about you or the watch. As long as you're happy, as long as it makes you feel good, as long as it's unique to you, then you will be happy. So yeah, this is it for me. Just wanted to make the video about that, because yeah, it was just jabbing at me all day, because this is near and dear to my heart. So yeah, guys, until the next video, yeah, check me out on Instagram, watch that. I'm out.